Hello, good evening, welcome one and all. It is time for more Final Fantasy VII. This ain't the remake. This is the not the demake either, because somebody's done that. This is the just the make. The Final Fantasy VII make. That's as much as I got. That's what we're on for this evening. This is the peak of my wit. Um, Also, I didn't look at my hair in the mirror before. Oh, I just swept my hair the wrong way. Sweep my hair the correct way. Twitch told you it was the remake. I know, because I forgot to update my going live notification on Twitch. But it is not the remake, because I have finished playing the remake. The remake is old news. Today, it is only the original, except no substitutions. And literally the moment I start streaming, I start getting heartburn, which is not great. Yes, it's Make Zero, or Mako. The Mako reactors run on the game itself. Alright, well, since I'm now experiencing a discomfort, let's kick this off so that I can crack my beer of the day and get a cold beverage in me to tamp down that that acid reflux. But first, brace thine ear holes. We have you can see how gross my screen is in the reflection there. Brace thine ear holes. We have a phone to plug in. There we go. Only 9 of you have tuned in so far, according to my viewer stats in my back end. So many people missing out on the fine, sultry sounds of Windows USB plug-in noise. They don't know what they're missing out on. That was a stilted delivery of that sentence. They don't know what they're missing out on. Why is my camera autofocusing again? Don't do that, camera. I turn you off. Oh, try that again. I turn off autofocus every time, and then you bring it back just to spite me. Oh, Lure with Jackbox is eating a lot of them. Well, that's fair. Letting Ready Run is way more entertaining than me, so I find it difficult to complain. Let's all crack this beer, and then I'll tell you about it. So, tonight's beer of the day. AS Matt R, yeah. Tonight's beer of the day is the Port Moody Front Lawn Bench Press Double IPA. It features Eugonaut Galaxy and Citra hops. It is from Twin Sails, and it is a limited release. It has 7.9% alcohol by volume. So, congratulations, everyone. You're about to watch a man die. Oh, this is also clearly an unfiltered double IPA, because it is very cloudy. When was the last time I drank under 6% on stream? Literally last night. Last night was a 5. It claimed to be a strong beer, but it was not a strong beer. That is a really pleasant double IPA. So the thing about IPAs is they tend not to be super... Or the thing about double IPAs is they tend not to be super bitter. Because the additional alcohol content and the just brewing process of a double IPA tends to mellow them out quite a lot. That one is a 55 IBU, but it basically just is like, I don't know, that almost tastes like orange juice, which is dangerous. Yeah, that's nice. Real mellow. Just let it chill. Anything over 10% is legally a barley wine in BC. I believe that's the case. Phillips, a while back, for their 13th anniversary, tried to brew a 13% beer, and they were not allowed to distribute it as beer. So they cheated. What they did is they brewed something like a 9.5% beer and bottled that as their 13th anniversary celebration. And then they shipped it. I might even still have a bottle of this in the liquor cabinet. They shipped it with what they called a hop drop. And it came with a little bottle of... oh, Meg's gone looking for it for me to see if we have it. But it came with a little bottle of hop liqueur. And the hop liqueur was like 40%. We do have a bottle of hop drop.
We have half a bottle of hop drop.
Yeah, half a bottle of hop drop. There we go. So, hop drop. So this came with, it's 29% now that I'm reading it. It is from the Phillips Fermentorium. It is an elixir hop liqueur. They offer it to you to serve over ice or add to your beer. And the trick was that if you added this to the anniversary ale, it would elevate the... there we go, we got a link to it. It would elevate the alcohol content of the beer to 13%. As I recall, it's quite bitter. No doubt, it's a 29% hop liqueur. This has been sitting open in my cabinet for some years now, so I don't even know that it's safe to drink anymore. But we'll crack it open and see what the sniff is. Yeah, it's 29%. It probably doesn't go bad. You're right. It smells fine. It smells very sweet. I am not going to drink it right now. Yeah, at worst it may have lost some flavor. I did take a sip of it, like, straight at one point, just to see what it was. But yeah, it's probably safe, but probably not good at this point. But anyhow, hop drop. That's my story of the day. That is my beer-related story of the day. It's Phillips hop drop. Which is just like, I don't know, that's cute. It's got a nice label, which you can barely see because I keep moving it off screen. There you go, the hop drop. "29% and hops will be safe for centuries." Yeah, you're probably right. Anyhow, tonight's beer, which I bought this on two premises. The premise one is Twin Sails Brewing is just really good. They make a lot of really good beers. Their branding is very good. They have, like, the white can with the labels. Well, like, their label is all this style. But I especially like, because it's the Front Lawn Bench Press Double IPA, I bought it mostly for the logo, which is a bench press rack. I liked that. That caught my eye, and so I was like, oh, I want to try that beer. Hops are, in fact, antibacterial. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Anyhow, I saw somebody, who was it that was like, you really go all in on IPAs. It was Zyme. There we go. So, the thing with me at IPAs is, like, it is a preferred beer style for me, but it has to be good. Like, there are a lot of IPAs that are just like, we put hops in this, and more hops, and then more hops, and we over-hopped it, and then we double dry hopped it, and it'll be so bitter, you'll be puckered until tomorrow, and, like, that's not good. I want beer that is flavorful and does interesting things, and IPAs do that. IPAs are quite complex in flavor and have a lot of like, nuance to them, but they need to be more than just bitter. And there are a few in this neck of the woods that are just bitter, and they're not very good, and I don't like them. I love Phillips Brewery, but their Hop Circle, as an example, is one of those beers. The Hop Circle IPA is one of those beers that's just like, it's just bitter. It is bitter for the sake. It is like a beer that actively dislikes the fact that you're drinking it. And I can drink maybe a bottle of that in a go, and then I'm like, I cannot drink more than one. So it's like, nah. But things that are like juicy and floral and have like herbal flavors and are piney and have like different flavor notes, those are the IPAs I like. And it just happens that in this part of the country, basically from Oregon through BC, we brew a lot of really good IPAs. There are just a lot of really good IPAs here. And so I am spoiled with choice in terms of good IPAs. Which is why I drink a lot of IPAs. I like other beer styles. I like pales. I like browns. I like bitters. I like the occasional lager. I like the occasional pilsner. I like golden ales quite a lot. I'm not big on really dark beers most of the time. I find like stouts and porters especially, I find quite syrupy. Stouts are okay, but not my thing most of the time. But it depends. It's like, what am I like? If I am at Beer Fest, for instance, I will try everything because I like good beers regardless of style. I just like certain styles more often than I like other styles, I think is basically the way to phrase it. Yeah, there's a lot of IPAs all around, so you get more good ones and more bad ones. It's true. It's the Super NES problem, right? Like, if you've got 10,000 games released for it, you will have, a larger catalog of great titles. And then you will also have a larger catalog of shovelware. And it just happens to be that numerically you get a lot of, like, great big hits. Because the actual ratio of hits to chaff is about the same as it would be for anything else. All right, let's play a video game. Ding! Ding. Yeah. Continue. There we go. Not save. I don't want to save. Okay. So, last we departed, we were running around in Sector 6 on the abandoned freeway, or the now sort of collapsed freeway. This is too loud in my ears. I gotta bring it down. Hey, it's a hell house. Die, hell house. Yes, use your healing spell, Aerith. So, sours I cannot stand. I hate sours. They are like the one beer style that I actively, really actively dislike. I do not like them whatsoever. They are bad. They are unpleasant to drink. The game is kind of loud. Okay, well, I can't help you. Why would the game be loud? It's literally the same volume it was yesterday, but I guess we bring it down even further. Hello, Night Valian. How are you? I'm thinking one thing I want to do here is... Well, I think there's a couple of things I want to do here. So first thing I want to do is... Well, that's unfortunate. I think we are actually going to head into Wall Market. Because I need to go to a shop in Wall Market. Aerith, do your thing. Thank you. Oh, right. There's a story sequence here. The gate to Sector 7's in there. Thanks. I guess this is goodbye. You gonna be alright going home? Oh no, whatever will I do? Isn't that what you want me to say? Isn't that a little out of the way? Yeah, I guess so. Can we take a break? Let me into the underground lab. I can't believe it's still here. Cloud, over here. What rank were you? Rank? You know, in soldier. Oh, I was first class. Just the same as him. The same as who? My first boyfriend. Were you serious? No, but I liked him for a while. I probably knew him. What was his name? It doesn't really matter. It's Chocobo Sam and his Chocobo cart. Huh? Hey, back there. Tifa? That girl in the cart was Tifa? Where was she going? She looked kind of odd. Wait! I'll go on alone. You go home. Alright, here we are in Wall Market. Yeah, can't slide down the slide. 0 to 10, literally unplayable. This place is scary in a lot of ways, especially for a girl. So we've got to find Tifa fast. Item shop. Oh, right, it's this place. Let's do the thing. Beep. Blip. Whoa. Broken. Yes, broken. It tries to murder you and it's broken. Hey, buddy. Ah! Don't just stand there. Say something. Ah, yes. This is one of the reasons I came here. Is there anything else I need? That's okay for now. Okay, we'll hold off on dosing. This is the welcome. Sit wherever you like. We'll come back. Where's the weapon shop? Ah, right, it's up in the next area. But there's a materia shop here. We're closed now. But there's the weird materia vendor. Alright, weapon shop. Is literally on the other side of the road where it says gun. Here we go. Mithril rod. I do want one of those. I own one of those already. Titan bangle. Mithril armlet. Let's get 2 of those. And now I am out of money again. Okay. Equip. Aerith. Mithril rod. Mithril armlet. I have no accessories. Okay. Materia. Cloud. We want you to have probably... What's strongest against these things? Well, we can experiment. You should have Restore and, I don't know, Ice. You can have Lightning as well. Why not? Actually, no, you should have Cover. You can have Lightning. For now. Alright, let's go back to our prime grind zone. We'll see. Actually, no. I'll make sure I can go back. Then I'll worry about saving. Back to Sector 6. Provided the game doesn't stop. Hey, look at that. Alright, real quick. Magic, Cloud, Cure. Very good. Okay, now we can actually grind effectively. Which, you know, is what I was hoping to do. I vastly prefer grinding effectively to grinding ineffectively. But now we can do things like... Oh, well, that. New live! Plus, we're in need of gil, so it'll come in handy to grind a little here. But first, let's save. Yeah, they expanded that one screen into a like hour-long, like hour-long segment in the original. I was commenting earlier actually that I measured, like I calculated it out based on the VODs, and this point in the game, like when we get to Wall Market, was my like 21-hour mark in the remake. Which is just absurd. Whoops, I used the wrong ability, but it doesn't matter, we're just looking for kills. Cure self. Yeah, hashtag content. They really do pad out the remake quite a lot. Like, it was fun. And elaborating on some sections of the game in that way is, like, a good idea. But it's a lot. Considering we got to this point in under 2 hours of this playthrough. Magic, fire, all. Oh, it didn't kill them. Uh-oh. Aerith, come on now. I have not been watching Grams play it forward, but what is the broken Tifa combo he's using? I'd be curious to know. Cursed Ring, Death Blow, double attack. That's strong. And counterattack. Huh. Okay, yeah, that's strong. You're fired. Aerith just needs to level up a little bit, because she's not quite strong enough to take these out. But by the time Cloud is ground out, Aerith will be strong enough. Yeah, Tifa will need to level up a bit because she's been dead so long, but we can take care of that later. She'll have her chance when we grind out her upper level limits as well. Do. Fewer houses, more gorgers, please. Let's just run back and forth here. Nope, nope. Aerith, do the thing. Oh, Cloud's gonna die. Oh, God! I couldn't remember which button was the button to stop the fast speed. Oh, live. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for living. I panicked, but I didn't lose my cool. That's right. And besides, she got another healing wind in. This is how you, this is basically how Aerith ends up leveling up at this point, is Cloud gets murdered. Oh, I didn't do the thing. The important thing. That. I bought those hypers for a reason. Cloud should cure. So, the obvious reason for hyper is, it makes your limit grow faster. So you get more frequent limit breaks when you're hopped up on hyper. You take a little more damage, but you level your limit gauge a lot faster. So it's good. It's strong. Whoop. Yes, make my limit grow! See? Cloud's got his limit again. And we got Seal Evil. So now I think I need to check the limit leveling guide. Limit leveling guide. Final Fantasy VII, I should specify the game. Just to make sure that I'm doing it right. So for Aerith, we've used Healing Wind 8 times. Now she needs to kill 80 enemies. We're not going to use Seal Evil that much. Because it's just not quite as good. Or at least it's not quite as useful in this context. The heals are more beneficial to the party. But we'll use it when we have the opportunity. Seal Evil casts Stop and Silence, which is actually pretty good. It's just the heals are better. One day her fire will be strong enough to kill these guys. And one day she won't miss on her attack. Hey, there we go. She got a kill. That's all I wanted from you, Aerith. Get at least one per battle. Cloud's well on his way to level 2 here. I have it on... Seal Evil is multi-target. The battle setting's on recommended at the moment. What I really need to do, though, is make sure I don't die and lose a bunch of progress. So I should make sure that I'm keeping an eye on everybody's health. No! No, no, no! Don't you dare! Ugh! Everything's fine. Nothing is broken. We didn't let the party die. That's the important part. Get that heal out. Okay, what I should do, though, is I should try different materia equips on Aerith to see if perhaps... Try that again. Get rid of that. Oh. There you go. Let's see if lightning works stronger. So fire was doing around 50 damage to the Gorgers, so maybe 55. I guess the other thing I could do here is, once Aerith is a little tougher, I can move her to the front row and she'll do more damage on hit. In fact, I can move her to the front row now. She's holding her own. Magic, Cloud, Cure, Order, Move, there we go. Getting Aerith's kills is always the toughest part. She always does the, like... She's always the slowest to just, like, directly kill enemies. Bolt All. Let's see what that does. 58. So that's also probably not our strongest spell. But hey, she's getting her limits way more quickly now, so that's fun. Yeah, it keeps us healed. Materia, Cloud. Ice can go. Materia, Aerith. Ice, and sure, let's put lighting on you, because I don't actually care about giving Cloud attack magic right now. Hell House. Hello, Hell House. Hello, House. Love it when Cloud misses. Whee! Oh. Can't have a drink yet. Let's see what this does. If anything. Ah, 60s! So that's our strong attack. There we go. Now she can actually, like, we can... Once Cloud levels up, we can actually just target these things with Aerith. Ah, it's a house again. Look at that conversion of damage into limit. It's so good. Very strong. Item. Oh, that was not a worthwhile use of a potion. Heck. Well, at least I've got cash again. Tacitus. Oh, hey, it's a retro version of that new Final Fantasy game. Neat. Magic, Cloud, Magic, Cure. So now we'll actually have, like, a potentially worthwhile use of Seal Evil in the next fight. What I should do, though, is I should just hold on to it. Ice all these guys. Ice them! Because now Healing Wind will be good. Wow! Really? Well, now it's dead. But really... There, knock it off. Yikes! Hey, a house again. A Berserker Aerith build. That does sound fun. I mean, it's not like she's not a strong combat character, because everybody in this game is functionally identical to one another. It just takes her a little longer to get there. Oh, you think so, do you? We should slow this down. Okay, and we can breathe easy again. Or at least easier. And it's dead. And this guy's dead. You get a sword, and you get a sword, and you get a sword. Everybody gets a sword. After watching these battles in fast mode for so long, regular speed just feels so sluggish. I know, right? It's worse still, because I have turned the, like, battle speed in the configuration up to its maximum already. So, like, that is as fast as these battles are capable of going without actually using fast forward mode. Go, Aerith, go! Yeah, you killed it. You did a similar thing with The Simpsons, and now you can't watch it at anything less than 200%. That would be quite something. Don't have a cow, man! I want to know what the pitched up dough sounds like. Dough! Oh, Aerith's gonna level up. Aerith's gonna level up. It's about to happen. Provided we survive that long. Thank you, Gorgers, for not, like, focus firing one person down. Cloud's gotta be ready to level up here. He's so close. Or his limit has gotta be ready to move to level 2. Any second now. Almost there. Get our Blade Beam on. Or is it Climb Hazard next? I can never remember. Yeah, Blade Beam. I thought it was Blade Beam. Yeah, in a game these days, it would definitely give you like a little meter to tell you how close you were. But back in those days, we didn't have that kind of, like, design affordance. Let's kill that. That wasn't the one I meant to kill. Ooh! Healing Wind. Do the thing. Right now. Immediately. Your Healing Wind... Now, Aerith, you know that a limit break is supposed to take priority. So, I'm not a fan of you letting that Gorger get an attack in. That's some scary stuff. No! How dare. Bonk. Cure Aerith, please. No! That was a failure of the UI is what happened there. I couldn't target Aerith. It's alright, we have a Phoenix down. That's what it's for. Blade Beam gained! There we go. Limit. Cloud. Set. Blade Beam. Yes. Item. Phoenix down. Arrange. Battle. There we go. She has some HP, but she doesn't have a lot of HP. You know what? We're going back to Wall Market here. Go up the thing. There we go. Oh, no. Alright, well. Here we go. No, no! Cure yourself, Cloud. Live! Live! Everything's fine. We're gonna make it after all. Let's get out of here. No, I didn't luck into that. I lucked out of it. Hey, you two. Why don't you get some rest? We have a beautiful room. How about it? Sure. Let's stay at the inn. Stay. And then back to the item shop to buy items with the gil that we have now. Thank you very much. Please come again. We just stayed at your inn. You can't get us to stay at the inn again. Bah! Don't just stand there. Say something. Alright, now we actually have more gil than we came here with the first time. 6 of those. Let's say 29 of those. That'll do. We can buy more of these. Ooh, we got high potions now. The playground is safe. The playground does not have encounters on it. So we're really one screen away from the inn. And we can save. So let's do that. Let's use a hyper on Aerith and Cloud, because they had their statuses removed by the inn. Okay, and we can continue. Bonk! I love that bonk sound. It's a good bonk sound, Bront. Blade beam. Okay, that's 1 blade beam from Cloud. How many blade beams does Cloud need to use? Cloud needs to use blade beam 8 times, so that's 1. Oh, we haven't figured out what our counter is for this stream yet. Yes, the count will resume itself in due time. The Mosey counter is still up. You can still use it. I think there's only 1 Mosey in this game, though. Well, I guess there's 1 Mosey, and then there's people commenting on the fact that Cloud says Mosey. There we go. Now we're at the point where Cloud attacks the thing and then Aerith can one-hit kill it. So we don't really need to use the ice materia anymore. Two blade beams. Oh, heal, please. Aerith's got her limit again. Ooh, dear! So that's 3 blade beams. It is a really satisfying bonk sound. That's the thing I miss most in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, was that bonk sound. It's just so good. Bonk! Come at me, house. You gonna get the Final Fantasy VII Remake for PC when they mod in the bonk? Probably not. Don't lie to yourself. Meg just runs by and says, "Don't lie to yourself." We're at 4 blade beams. I think. Ah! Alright, fine. Be that way. Ooh, that was a really satisfying crit sound. I was motivated by G's stream to play this again tonight. I'm just a little further than this. Why the fresh play? Because I finished the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and so decided that Final Fantasy VII was the way to go. I'm planning on doing a Crisis Core stream at some point in the not-too-distant future, but doing Crisis Core requires some equipment that I don't actually have in my possession yet, that is gradually making its way across the country in the hands of eBay's delivery service. So in the intervening time, I figured we'd play Final Fantasy VII, and since it's been a while since I played Final Fantasy VII, we will play it to death. We've seen how into these Final Fantasy games I get when I play them, so it's a safe bet that we're going all the way in. Chocobo breeding is gonna happen. The optional enemies are gonna happen. The optional areas are gonna happen. $24-hour stream just for the Knights of the Round quadcast. Oh, I'll be getting Great Gospel. Like, we are definitely going to be getting Aerith's Ultimate Limit. There's no question about that. Oh, Cloud died. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we are not here to play some or even most of Final Fantasy VII. What leveled up? Not her limit, no. One of her materias leveled up. Oh, Cloud got Clem Hazard despite being dead? So he did! No time to lose. What we are grinding for is limit levels. Oh, good to know I am not a coward like G. Is that because I'm going all in and fighting everything and he's not? Oh yeah, I should have put the hyper back on him. Oh well, that'll be fine for this one fight. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I know G's not fighting the extra weapons. Is he going for Knights of the Round, though? Is he actually going to do the Chocobo reading? Yeah, he says he won't fight them. I guess that's true. Oh, I forgot to give him the hyper again. Oops. Not that it really appears to have mattered. Like, if you had asked me if I was gonna fight, Yasmat when I, played Final Fantasy XII, my answer to you would have been, of course not, that's ridiculous. And yet... He sounds less and less sure every time he says it. Sounds about right. 69s across the board there. Stop, stop, he's already dead. Okay. Just keep missing that attack. Why not? Seems fine. So you see, now I have to try and, like, feed kills into Aerith. Because Cloud will get them naturally, but I have to work at it for Aerith. So I'm, like, skipping turns with Cloud so that Aerith can get kills. Oh, I used Blade Beam again. Oh well. What? Why would it go to that one? Well, sure, she can reach level 4 by the temple, but why would I do that when I can get her to level 3 here? Really, all I'm looking to do is get her to level 2 here. Like, we won't grind past the point where Cloud is at his level 3 limit breaks. Because that would be absurd, since I'm going to have to do another round of limit leveling later anyhow. But getting Cloud to Meteor Rain is enough to make the, like, remaining sections of Midgar basically trivial. Okay, well, she killed 2 in 1 hit and then missed the other 2 completely. What a whiff. Good work, Aerith. You're a credit to the team. That was like 5 misses in a row. What is even going on? Just sitting here, hearing... Really, I think she only needs, like, 1 or 2 more levels, like, actual levels, and she'll be able to just wipe the entire 4 with magic in one go. And then we can actually move on with doing the important parts of the stream. This isn't the important part? Ooh, look at that! Go, Aerith. That's what I want to see. More of that, please. I used Blade Beam again. Whoops. That's what I get for running at 3 times speed. At least it doesn't matter. Blade Beam technically better for getting multiple kills. If you're trying to level up, like, Blade Beam is actually the one to use, not Clem Hazard. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Back and forth. Oh, another one of these. Whoa. Alright, as long as Cloud attacks first, and then Aerith. There we go, now Aerith will kill it. Hooray! Now we're at the point in this process where limits just complicate my ability to assign kills to people. Ooh, all but one. Okay. Bonk. Oh, no bonk. Well, heck. Bonk! Bonk! That was a lot of misses in a row. This way has really good access to healing. It also has really good access to save points. So you're relatively safe if you run aground of issues with the enemies. You're not far away from a save point. You're unlikely to lose a lot of progress. The sewers are maybe a little more dangerous in that regard. Whee! Wow, it really didn't want to serve me a battle there, did it? I could probably run from the Hell House battles too if I wanted to, but it's not such a big deal. Bonk! Get wrecked, House. Man, the enemies in this game are weird. Run away! Let's not fight this house. Let's fight the house. I no longer care about running away. Yeah, leaning into the enemy weirdness and bringing back all the existing enemies was a really strong move on the part of the remake. You know what? The battle system is actually really good. If you haven't played it yet, it is... I expected to hate it, and I didn't hate it. I thought it was a lot of fun, actually. The big thing to know is that, like, yeah, it is definitely... Yeah, the demo does not show off how fun the battle system of the remake is. The remake is, like, the best parts of Final Fantasy VII, the best parts of Kingdom Hearts, the best parts of Final Fantasy 15, and the best parts of Final Fantasy 12, all rolled into one. It is a clear refinement on what they were doing with 15. And, like, it's way more strategic than Kingdom Hearts. It is way less of just a nonsense mess than Final Fantasy 15. It just, like... It was much, much, much better than the demo led on. Yes, the passive ATB would be better. You liar, the best part of FF12 is the gambits, and it doesn't have them. I meant that in the sense that, like, when you stop to use the menus, it slows battle down. In Final Fantasy XII, it stops battle entirely. In Final Fantasy VII Remake, it just slows it down significantly. Which, A, leads to great situations like when Aerith got bonked and everything is in super slow-mo and you can see the battle unfolding in the background. Like, that's just super cool visually. But also, like, Kingdom Hearts has that same active, like, action RPG thing going on. But when you're navigating the menus in Kingdom Hearts, you don't have the option of stopping battle. Like, the battle is still happening while you're navigating menus, which makes navigating menus really challenging. And they fixed that with Final Fantasy VII Remake, because battle pauses while you're navigating menus. So it's that, like, integration of, like, oh, this is a really good idea we had in this other game where we did a fully, like, a non-stop battle system that doesn't have wait periods, is introducing, like, mid-battle pausing. So adding that element in and taking that from Final Fantasy XII and adding it to the battle system was just a really inspired design choice. If it hadn't had that, it would have been very, very difficult to keep up with. It would have just been a total nonsense mess all the time. So once we're out of the Final Fantasy XIII universe, it's a foregone conclusion that I'm going to go into Final Fantasy XIII. It's really like the last one I've got left at this point. So brace yourselves. There's very little doubt in my mind that I will be doing, like, we'll do this, we'll do Crisis Core, and then we'll probably do Final Fantasy XIII next. And with that, it'll be Final Fantasy XIII, 13-2, and then Lightning Returns, all in a row, because of course it will. I haven't played 1, 2, 3, Adventure, Adventure 2, Adventure 3, or Mystic Quest, or Tactics, which is also on the list. I really do at some point, though, want to, like, get back away from doing Final Fantasy games all the time. So I may take a break after we're done with the Final Fantasy VII universe. So, Pterodactyl, I logged into Final Fantasy XIV today, I will have you know. I still apparently have 8 days of playtime on my like, starter edition character. So I logged in and ran around the hub city today. Completed a bunch of quests in my spare time. Yeah, Zandai, I think you've got it exactly right. You say, I think having the game slow to a crawl instead of hard stopping when you're selecting commands is a very good choice because it means that the player still effectively has all the time they need to make decisions, but it still feels like they're on the clock, so the tension of battle doesn't expire. Yeah, 100%. I think that's exactly right. It's more visually interesting for one, and it keeps the pressure on, so you still feel like you need to make a decision. You can't just sort of get lost in menus forever, but it doesn't, like, you don't need to panic about it. There's no, like, optimal fastness. It also does the thing where, like, by nature of being in motion, you can see, if you go into the menus, you can see that you're about to be attacked, and you can use that as a gauge for like, oh, if I select a command right now, like if I queue up a spell right now, I'm going to be interrupted and I'm going to lose my ATB charge and I'm going to lose the MP. I should not do that, and then you exit out of the menu, let the attack land, then go back into the menu and reselect your command, which is just really useful for being able to parse what's going on in battle and make good decisions around when to use spells and abilities. Whereas if it was stopped, you might not clearly see that you're under pressure by an enemy. Anyhow, I was extremely, extremely skeptical. I will say that, like, I'll say this. I was extremely skeptical that I would like the Final Fantasy VII Remake very much, and I ended up loving it. I thought it was great. I think it's maybe not quite as, like, instant classic as this was, but I think it was an incredible follow-up. It's probably the best Final Fantasy game that Square has made since Final Fantasy X. No, I'm underselling it. It's the best. It is easily the best Final Fantasy game that Square has made since 12. Yeah, based on how I was talking about the demo, I wasn't even skeptical. I expected to hate it, and I didn't. I thought it was way better than the demo made me think it would be. Like, way better. Orders of magnitude better. Have I played Octopath Traveler? Yes, I have played Octopath Traveler. I got every character in Octopath Traveler and then sort of fell off it. Oh, I sure did let Cloud die. Healing Wind. Ooh, this is how it ends. No! That stings. That's what I get. I got greedy. I got greedy. Womp womp. So Cloud no longer has Clem Hazard. So we lost quite a lot there. That hurts. Screw you, Hell House. I've lost track of how many blade beams I need to do. But that was one. Alright, so grinding out limit breaks AMA is basically where we're at tonight. So all that praise for the battle system in the remake said, though, it does look to me like it could still be polished. The uselessness of the party members who aren't controlling seems annoying, and using an item taking a whole ATB bar seems weird. Yeah, using items should be ATB free, in my opinion. Like, that shouldn't count as an action. And the party members... So, the advantage to switching your party members is that your party members in reserve are better at blocking and evading damage. So if you are in a pinch, your best bet, like if you're on a character that's getting hounded, is that you should jump to a character that's still got HP. Were there any big creative choices in the remake that bothered me much? I didn't like the Dementors at all. I thought that whole aspect of the game was not great. I think the ending ended up good. Like, the ending of the game and the implications of the end of the game are fine. But I actually was not a fan of the Dementors at all. Yeah, it's like, the thing is, like, I see what they're doing with them. Like, the purpose of them is to say, like, oh, hey, we're breaking out of the mold that the original game set for us. We, like, everything is up in the air. We can do whatever we want. We are the masters of our own destiny, they say quite literally to the camera. And, like, I like that idea where they're, like, that they needed to find a way to separate the remake from the original game, to be like, no, listen, the original is not, like, the original still exists, and we're gonna tell the same basic story, but the things that happen are gonna be different. But I just felt like the Dementors were silly. And I felt like they undermined a bunch of the scenes that they were in. Yeah, I saw people saying that, like, they represent the fandom who will never be content with anything they get. And it's like, not even that I think they were poorly executed, I just didn't like them. Like, I didn't like that aspect of the story throughout its arc. Like, I think what it did was important and necessary, I just did not like them in the game. So I don't think they actually do exist in the context of fandom. I think there is a reading of the Dementors that they are like, no, everything must be exactly the way it was. But I don't think you have to read them that way, and I don't think they were intended that way. I think, like, that is a reading of them, but I don't think that was their underlying purpose in the story. I especially don't think it was the creators being like, our hardcorest fans will never be happy with anything we do that's different. So I really do think it's like, that is being read in. I don't think it is an explicit, like, screw you to the people who don't want anything to change. That is to say, if anything, it's subtext, not text, right? It's an implication potentially, or a symbolic meaning. Oh, Aerith's gonna die. Yep. That's what I get for having a sip of my drink! I never doubted myself for a minute. I had that in the bag from minute one. I never didn't have that. There we go. Clem Hazard's back. What was the thing I was gonna do? That's what it was. I was gonna give Aerith Hyper again. Chop, 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 chop. Alright, now we're back on the force-feeding Aerith kills train. Oh, Aerith has a limit now, too. Okay, fine. Fine! If that's the way you want to do it. At this point, I am starting to think that I should just run from Hell House fights. Like this one. Run away! I should give Cloud the fire magic, too. Come on, Aerith. She took so much damage that just between turns, she got two limits in a row. Aerith getting to attack here every other turn. Oh yeah, that'll kill both of them. But hey, Aerith gained a level, so that's good. I keep running up that crane, despite not meaning to. There's our robot hand, by the way. That is the entire existence of a robot hand in this version of the game. Alright, Finish them! Wait, I was gonna run from this fight. Why didn't I do that in the first place? In this house, we stand only gorgers. Alright, Cloud, you can have 2 gorgers as a treat. Nope. Bye. So long, Hell House. Get him! Because Cloud needs kills here, I think I've settled on a balance, which is that every time we get into a 4-stack of Gorgers, Aerith gets as many as she kills with the Ice All, and then Cloud gets to mop up the dregs, and that will sort of evenly balance the kill ratio here. This is my new strategy. Constantly optimizing towards just getting my limits immediately. Yes, I'm optimizing the grind. I have absolutely no concept of how many kills Aerith has in her bank at the moment, but that's okay. That's part of the process. Nope, bye! Give me Gorgers or give me death, he says, tempting fate. Really, though? Alright, they each got 2 on that fight. Oh, chat. I'm afraid I may have had that beer too quickly. Hi, Diabore! No, we're actually farming the other thing. I'm running from the houses. Remember when I said I'm grinding limits AMA? Now would be the time to AMA. The other thing is limit breaks. What we are doing presently is leveling limit break. I just let Cloud die. This is not good. Heal! Cloud has become unlive. You're right, he has become unlive. Item. Phoenix down. Magic. It's magic. Item. Hyper. There we go. Much better. Alright, we're back in action. Alright, once again, grinding limit levels AMA. Since I've got nothing better to do but engage with you in chat. But in order to engage with you in chat, I need you in chat to give me something to engage with. Am I going to try and 100% the remake? Probably not. I don't even know that I'll try hard mode. Last I heard, you were working on mobile games. Are you still doing that? No. I have changed companies, and I am now working on a AAA project. It is a AAA project you have almost certainly heard of. Thoughts in the N-Gage. It was a taco phone. I sold maybe one of them ever while working at EB Games. Truthfully, I am allowed to say what project, but I try to keep it off my stream. The information about where I work and what project I'm on is publicly available, and you could search for it if you wanted to, if you were going to slink down the e-stalker rabbit hole. But I do try to keep it off my stream. Is that AAA project the second Final Fantasy remake game? No. Given how many times I've said that game is never coming out, definitely not. Yes. It was relatively straightforward to figure out with a couple of pointed searches. It shouldn't even be, like, you should be able to know exactly what it is, because I have posted publicly the specific name of the game that I'm working on. Yeah, 3 seconds of Google should allow you to find the info. Save if I haven't already. I could, but also I could tempt fate. What's a video game if you don't live dangerously, right? Matt, please just cyberstalk me to find out my job, Wiggins. No doubt. Oh, I should actually use my limit breaks. Oh dear. Here I thought I had actually selected the limit break. I see Zyme has dived down the rabbit hole here. Yeah, now it's time to go save. Matt, mid-boss shopping trip, Wiggins. Yeah, and that's why we save. It's time. I accept that it's time. Don't drink and control Cloud, kids. I just got a room. Item. Hyper. Hyper. LinkedIn betrays me. I literally put it there. That's what LinkedIn is for. No, run away. All right. Yeah. Meg's got me. I'll get an email tomorrow. 75 new profile views. Joke's on you, Meg. There are only 30 people watching. I'm the first picture on Google Images under what search term exactly? Okay, yeah, I would expect to be the first result under my own name. Oh god, I'm not challenging chat, no. I respect and fear chat. I only challenge chat when it's personally or professionally beneficial for me to do so. If you put game developer in the search, it puts my name like 15 or 20 down. Perfect. Flawless. Working as intended. I assume the Matt Wiggins that is first on your internet search, Murph, is the like the personal trainer. There's like a fitness personal trainer guy who shares my name and is actually apparently more famous than me. Oh, a sound engineer. All right. Oh, Cloud's gonna die. There he goes. Wakey wakey, Cloud. Yes, Aerith is definitely getting her kills in. Which is good, I want her to. Uh-oh, I forgot to give Cloud his paper back. Item. Hyper, there we go. Magic. Oh, hey, I got busy in here all of a sudden. Hello, everyone. You should probably buy some pretzel M&Ms. No, the only M&Ms worth eating are peanut butter. And anyone who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you something that aren't peanut butter M&Ms. Oh, bye, Cloud. Yes, the fake Nutella M&Ms are just okay. They're too sweet. But peanut butter M&Ms... Okay, you know what the real tech play is? Oh yeah, Fury Up, thank you. At least this is a house, so I don't need to worry about it. The real tech play is you go to the movies, you bring a pack of peanut butter M&Ms with you if your movie theater doesn't sell them, like Cineplex theaters no longer do. You bring a pack of peanut butter M&Ms with you, and you get a popcorn. Like a popcorn with extra butter. And you take a mouthful of popcorn and one M&M at a time. And it's so good. It's so good. It's like, 3 or 4 kernels of popcorn and 1 peanut butter M&M in what, like, all in the same mouthful is fabulous. It's so good. It's transcendent. The combination of flavors is absolutely fabulous. I would not steer you wrong, chat. It's believe me when I tell you that it is a it is two great tastes that taste great together, and I'm not just feeding you a line. I do this all the time, every time I go to the theater. Peanut butter sriracha cookie. I'm not a fan of, like, spicy things, so that's not probably for me. Alright, Aerith, you have a new limit. Check. Cures all status ailments on all allies. Good night, Matt. Sweet dreams, sweet prince. Uh-oh. What have I done? Why am I dying? Isn't a large popcorn with double butter like 4,600 calories? No! A medium popcorn with double butter is like 860. I've looked it up. Like, it's a lot, but it's not an outrageous amount. A large is probably about 1050. I mean, I guess there's also the differential between, like, Canadian sizing and American sizing that I'm not factoring in here. 860 calories of mostly air is a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. I'm not denying that. I would like a 32-ounce movie theater butter. Why are you reaching for the popcorn? And a 55-gallon drum of Coke. Which is a reference to the song No Handlebars, I believe. Or the second single from the guy that did No Handlebars. It's a deep cut. A small in the US is 670 calories, a large is 1,200. A small with extra butter, or sorry, a small with butter in Canada is like 540. Run away, run away. A large is 20 cups of popcorn. I find a large tough to finish while sharing it. Oh, right. Now I need to actually pay attention to heals. Oh, 1,500 calories with butter. Well, that's just my entire daily recommended calorie intake in one go. Actually, I suppose I don't need to give Aerith kills right now, because she's not counting them. What happened to everybody's Fury? I gave you Fury. At least I thought I gave them Fury. So what's the new requirement for limit break? So the next limit comes after she uses her current limit several times. So she has to use her limit 8 times. So it's actually Cloud that is responsible for killing things right now. Except that I can't get a Gorger fight to save my life here. Go, team, go. There we are. Blade Beam. What? So many misses. A small 3/4 of a liter, a large 3 to 4 liter. Ugh. That's too much soda. Only because I saw it come up in chat. Now I'm reminded that I should rewatch Justice League. I should also not rewatch Justice League, because it's not very good. But it's been long enough since I've seen it that I feel the need to subject myself to it again. Shazam was great. Shazam was very good. Shazam was awesome. I loved it. Basically, every DCEU movie since Shazam has been rad. Aquaman is super fun, and I highly recommend it. Shazam was great. I thought I thought Birds of Prey was pretty good. I liked that. You know, it was a better movie. The 1980s hit Shazam starring Sinbad. No, it was not. But alternatively, I could watch one of the many good superhero movies. That's true. I could do that. What happened to their Fury? They weren't losing Fury before. Why are they losing Fury now? Oh, Cloud's dead. Alright, well, run away, Aerith. Oh, that's what it is. It's Aerith's limit break removes it. I've had this same conversation with myself in the past. Aerith's limit break cures it. Which makes this portion of limit leveling a little problematic. Nope, run away. Hello, Gorgers. What I should do now is I should give Cloud the ice all magic, because he'd probably mop up. Whoops. Oh, I let Cloud die again. Now run away. So, what am I looking for? I am not actually looking for anything. I'm looking for the 4 stack of Gorgers, because what I need are kills. I'm farming kills, but not for XP. I'm farming a specific number of kills. I want to go to the item shop. Yeah, limit grinding in this is a heck of a thing, but we're actually doing pretty well. And I won't have to do this again until after we leave Midgar, but I have to do it. I have to do some of it now. I have to do some of it now. And by have to, I mean I really don't have to do this at all, because this game's not very hard, but it feels... There's such a good opportunity to farm limits right now that it seems silly not to take advantage of it. The like best place to do it legitimately on Disc 1 is probably the forest where you find Yuffie. Because you get the little grass dudes, and you can farm just legions of them. But yes, at least it's 3 times speed. Now that we're 6 months out, what are my thoughts on Endgame? I still think it's one of the best movies in the MCU. It is just a masterclass in payoffs from beginning to end. Oh, right, the other thing I was going to do. Hit the right button. There you go. Now I should be able to feed kills into Cloud faster. Oh god, does Final Fantasy X have 4 times speed? Can you not buy more materia and get more AP for new ones? No, that's not how it works in this game. It's not... Limits in this game are not given to you by AP. So the way it works is limit break conditions alternate. On your starting... The first limit you have in each category, you have to use a certain number of times. So you've got 4 stages of limit breaks, and 2 limits in each, except for the 4th, which only has your ultimate limit. So in each one, your first limit you have to use a certain number of times, and then when you've used it a certain number of times, you'll unlock the second level limit, or the second limit in that level. Then you need to get X many kills in battle to unlock the next level of limit. And Cloud right now is at the point where he needs 80 kills. Well, he needs significantly less than 80 now, but he needs 80 total kills between level 2 and level 3 to unlock his level 3 limit. And Aerith is at the point where she needs to use her current limit 8 times in order to unlock the second stage of her current level 2 limit. So that's what we're farming. And hopefully we will get there soon, but... Oh, since you're already farming AP as a byproduct of limit farming, couldn't you use that extra AP to get some souped up materia? Sure, except that I don't own any materia right now. And I guess I could go to the materia shop and buy materia, but the materia in the shop isn't really very good. Like, I could get a second powered-up restore, I guess, by giving everybody a cure. Oh, can you get the kill requirement before you get the usage requirement? I didn't think you could. I didn't think the kill requirement unlocked until after the usage requirement. Alright, you absolutely can. Nice, that's good to know. Okay, that's excellent to know. That makes my life much easier. No, I don't want to be in this fight. Whoops, I also didn't want to do that. But hey, we'll feed kills into Cloud real quick, like that, and he will hit his 80 very soon. To be honest, I've not been paying a huge amount of attention, so I have no idea. That's alright, neither have I. Yes, you need to unlock all the limits to get level 4. That I knew. Really, I just didn't know about the cure requirement. No! Stop giving me houses. In the remake, I was like, I want to fight a house! Let me fight a house! And in this one, I'm just like, no! Go away, house! I don't want to fight you. Yes, stop giving me houses, said no millennial ever. Perfectly correct. Hey, more gorgers. That's what I want to see. Be gone, vile demons. Cloud has got to be perilously close at this point. I cannot imagine that he's far away from getting this. Am I planning to 100% this game? Not 100%. There are things in this game that I don't intend to do. The primary one being naturally farm up master materia, because I just don't care about that much, and I won't be bothering to to 100% an enemy skill materia, because I also don't care about that very much. But I do plan probably to run Ruby and Emerald. I don't see why I wouldn't, given how these other Final Fantasy streams have gone. Come on, Cloud, you gotta be almost there. I don't know, we'll see. I don't go out of my way to equip enemy skill, usually. Like, there are a few skills on it that are good, but enemy skill is one of those materias that's just like, if you're not all in on maxing it out, it's barely worth paying attention to at all. It just takes up a materia slot that could be better used for other things. Come on, Cloud. Alright, while this is happening, please enjoy the hilarity of... Oh, I've seen that. That was sent to me earlier today. Run away! No more houses. No house. Friendship ended with house. Gorger is new best friend. Yes, the materia slots on the chair are really the key detail in that. Nope. Be gone. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Do the thing, Cloud. Come on. Oh, well, that's certainly not going to live to see the next fight. Cloud, how have you not leveled up yet? What are you doing? Okay, he didn't, secret it into existence while I was not paying attention, so that's good to know. Does he, secretly need 160 kills and I just wasn't aware? Kill 80 enemies. Use 8... Kill an additional 80 enemies, yeah. Nope, run away. Cloud's kill requirements are 80 per. Eris's are also 80 per. Unless this guide is wrong, which is also conceivable. Let's look at the official Brady Games guide. If I can figure out where the limit breaks are kept in this guide. For Condor battles, I assume there... No, that's the Bestiary, which won't probably have it. Armor, accessories, items, materia... Weapons... I'm not sure this guide even has the limit breaks listed. Ah, here we go. The limits are at the front of the guide, but it doesn't actually specify how you level them up. Materia combinations. Wow, this guide, some guide, truly does not even have a list of how to level up your limits. They didn't go that deep. Kate Sitz. Vincent's. Yeah, it doesn't even list it. Alright, Final Fantasy VII Wikia says 320 kills. What are the requirements to... Crosslash, use Braver 8 times. Blade Beam, defeat 120 enemies. Clem Hazard, use Blade Beam 7 times. Meteor Rain, defeat 200 enemies. So that would be 320 altogether. Well, then, the original guide I was looking at lied. So that explains why there's a bigger gap here than I expected there to be. Run away! Now I know better than to use that first guide. The top Google search returns 80. 80 per level. Ah, there we go. So Aerith got her level 2. Raises party limit gauge to the max, except yours. So Aerith does actually only need 80 per level. Really, though, all I want to do is get Cloud to level 3, and then we can leave. Then we can actually advance the story. Although 80 kills for Aerith is only 20 battles against 4 Gorgers. Oh my god! So many houses. I totally applied that cure to the wrong person. I'm so good at video games. Run away! Hey, I got out of that one without even taking a hit. Gorgers. They keep attacking me from both sides, though, which is just not nice. Just rude. Uh-oh. Go, Cloud, go. You can do it. Making run away a 2-button command that are on separate hands just makes it difficult to enjoy your soda while also having to run from battle. Which is just mean-spirited on the part of the game designers. All games should be playable one-handed. Enjoying sodas for winners, yeah. Oh, we're getting a little low on MP here. I might have to do another lap back to Wall Market in the not-too-distant future. It's dead. I'll be back in a sec. Hello again. Welcome back. We didn't lose that much in the grand scheme of things. We lost some. The worst part is that I have never had my Switch do that to me. I have played Final Fantasy VII on this Switch through this portion of the game on 2 previous occasions, and it has never crashed on me before. That's the first time it's ever done it. The only thing I can think is that it overheated, which is conceivable because it's really warm in my office. That's annoying, but not the end of the world. Because everybody should have... Right, you've still got to use Breath of the Earth a bunch, but you're still okay. Have I reset your materia? Ice all. No, okay, so that's what we need to do next. So anyhow, I've now turned on the AC. That's deeply unfortunate. That's just a feel bad. We've had tech issues now, two streams in a row. Items. Actually, I don't need hyper right now because we're not using limit breaks. Limit breaks are actually actively counterproductive right now, so I guess Aerith needs them, but Cloud doesn't. Redoing stuff I've already done, AMA. Dashed are my hopes for getting through Wall Market tonight since it's already 9 o'clock. Favorite midnight snack? I really like cheese and crackers. Cheddar cheese on cracked pepper olive oil Triscuits. That's the good stuff. I can eat an inhuman number of those. Frankly, irresponsible number of Triscuits. Are daily streams the new normal as long as current events remain as they are? Sort of. I can't promise they'll go on forever. As it stands right now, I am trying to maintain the balance of streaming every day and not totally neglecting my relationship. And at some point, there will be a point where I can no longer balance the two, I imagine. But, I mean, one of the goals I have for myself is I'd like to be able to push for partner. And I am, sadly, a bit of a ways away from that still. Mostly just because, building viewership is hard, particularly streaming at the time of day that I'm able. Because literally everyone that I have viewer overlap with is streaming at the same time of day as me. Which is fine, like, everybody has the same time available, and we all live in the same time zone. But it does make it hard to build viewership. And so my viewership average right now is about 45. I need a sustained viewership average of 75. So I need to I still need to build viewership. Having done the streaming every day for the last the last 6 weeks now, I've built my viewership by about 10. So when I started this whole thing, my average viewership was about 32. And I'm now up to 44 and a half, almost 45. So that's good. It's awesome. I am thrilled that people are tuning in. And I am more than halfway. But if it takes 6 weeks to build 10 viewers, it is probably not achievable at the current growth rate, because I need to sustain 75 over a 30-day period. But, I'm trying. It's not the end of the world if I don't make it. I'd like to. It is, to a certain extent, it is more of an exponential growth curve. It's because the more viewers you have, the more likely people are to tune in and just sort of check you out. Like, oh, who are you? And then maybe you get, some follows in the process. But I'm having fun. Like, I'm enjoying it. That's really what I'm here for. This is my, like, social interaction with the world right now. Is, you know, given current events, not being able to interact with anybody, this is, like, social gaming for me. So it's a good opportunity for me to guarantee that I get some gaming time in every day, some decompression time, that I get to interact with other human beings. It is hard to make a push in streaming unless a big raid comes in. That is true. But of course, like, raid viewership doesn't count. The things they're looking for, I'm given to understand, are like sustained viewership. So it's not just, do you have people watching? It's, do you have people watching, and if they come from a raid, do they come back and watch you at a later time? Which, of course, is in and of itself a challenge, because if you gain, like, follows from a raid, the people that are raiding you are naturally going to be those people's first choice most of the time. So if you happen to be, like, the people that are likely to raid you are people that are likely streaming at the same time as you, and the people that you will find your stream from a raid are mostly going to stick with the people that raided you and not, like, jump ship. But every little bit helps. I just keep doing my thing. It's not like I'm not really in this for the money or for the fame or anything like that. It's just fun. I like it. Those of you who have subscribed are much appreciated, because you help me offset some of the cost of, like, the games and the equipment that I buy. Makes it a little more viable for me to just, you know, drop $60 on like an HDMI cable that I need to be able to stream a PSP game. And yeah, like, there's definitely a point where a channel gets too big and chat interaction becomes impossible. I'm not looking for 10,000 viewers. I don't want to be Ninja. It's basically it. I'm perfectly happy to just be doing my thing. It's like, I don't even need 1,000 or 2 viewers. I'd be perfectly happy with, like, 100 sustained. I'm perfectly happy with what I have. I should not phrase it that way. Yeah, 76 sustained viewers is perfectly adequate. Anyhow, I got an update on the state of my my stream art commission. So it probably won't come before the end of this month, sadly, but there is new stream art on the way, which I am looking forward to debuting for you all. There will be subscriber loyalty badges coming. There will be new emotes coming. So if you out there are subscribed, you can look forward to seeing some new treats. Probably, I would say in 4 weeks' time is when will likely see most of it come together. I'm not certain yet whether I will try to debut it all at the same time or if I'll trickle it out, but there is some new stuff coming, and I'm really looking forward to showing it to you when it's done. I expect it'll be really good. Hopefully it'll be cute enough that you want to spread it around to other channels. I'm of course sticking with the dog theme. Jasper, my little mascot, golden retriever, That's what his name is, by the way. The character in my icon, or in my emotes. I named him Jasper. Jasper the Golden Retriever. I don't know why I named him Jasper. I just like that name. But that brand is being extended throughout more of the channel, so you'll have more opportunity to see and interact with Jasper. Yeah. Although I sent out my stream art commission, and then I started I sent out the commission 3 or 4 days into doing this streaming every day thing, and then I made a revision to it, and so on, and now it's just I'm just waiting for things to kick off because I've commissioned TQ to do more art, and she's busy, so I'm just hanging on until she has room in her schedule to fit me in. After we've been doing this for a while, of course, now have developed some stream traditions, right? Like the cracking of the beer and the plugging in of the cell phone. And I being an affiliate, I only have so many emote slots that I can fill. And so, of course, I didn't include something like a cell phone plug-in emote, but now I want to do a cell phone plug-in emote where it's just the bottom of an iPhone and the lightning cable and a musical note, which is only relevant for people who have been sticking around. But I think it's a cute little emote. I think what I've got planned and what's in the wings is going to be fun. I hope you'll like it. Yes, I can imagine UK time does make watching these tricky. One of the things I've been thinking about doing is alternating days with James in the mornings. And instead of doing every night, one of the big things I've been missing in my life as a consequence of streaming every night after work is movies. My apartment is quite bright. We have a big window in the living room, and my TV is very reflective, and so watching movies during the day on work days, it's tough because I just it's a work day, and so I can't watch a movie. In the it would be great if you could watch a movie with us. Yeah. So truth be told, I've been trying to contemplate if I can get away with doing a co-stream of Advent Children, just because we've been diving through the Final Fantasy franchise so much. But I actually I'm not down with live streaming a movie. The only way I would want to do it would be I would watch it and do commentary with people, but I wouldn't use cast to stream it out to other people, because that is a very sure way for me to end up in a lawsuit. And that's a kind of copyright infringement that I'm not cool with, personally. So it's just not my thing. So I probably won't do that. Netflix parties are fun. The thing is, the other thing is, I'm not much fun to talk to when watching movies, because I tend to get quite into them, mentally, and I don't want to converse about them. I just want to watch the movie. So me watching a movie is you guys, or co-streaming a movie is me just sitting there intently watching it, and anytime anybody asks me a question, being shh, I'll get to it later. But anyhow, so streaming at night makes it difficult to watch movies, because watching movies during the day, and I still one of the things that I did prior to this was, for the last 3 years, I have seen a new movie in theaters every week, up until the isolation began, the great isolation of 2020. And so I have 118, no, more than that, 168 consecutive weeks of seeing a movie in theaters, up until isolation began. And so the closest I can get to the theater experience now is watching a movie, but in order to get it to be dark enough in my apartment that I can really see the detail, I need it to be nighttime. I, like, if I'm streaming every night, that makes that really challenging. I have to either end my stream really early, which I've done a couple of times. I did that not, like, a while back, where I finished at, like, 8 o'clock, so that I could, like, I started at 4 and finished at 8, so that I could go watch a movie in the dark and actually see it. But most of my, like, weekly movies over the past, like, 5 weeks, I've just watched during the day on Saturdays and tried to make my apartment as dark as I can, but it's, that's something I've missed. So one of the things I've been thinking is to take my, like, Tuesday and Thursday streams and switch them to first thing in the morning instead of late at night. And do, like, alternating 6:30 p.m. Friday nights, and then, like, 6:30 a.m. Tuesday morning, and then 6:30 p.m. Wednesday night, 6:30 a.m. Thursday morning, 6:30 p.m. Friday. But I'm already, like, running on so little energy that I feel like I would just die. My energy level would drop. I would, like, commit to doing it the first day and then immediately fall back asleep and sleep through it. So I've been hesitant to make that commitment. But that would allow me to, like, watch a movie at 8 p.m. or whatever on Tuesday and Thursday nights, and I could get that back into my life. Well, that's the thing, right? I'd have to start at 6:30, because if I started at 6:30, I could go 6:30 to 9, or 6:30 to 9:30, and then do my full workday, and then have the evening. It's challenging having a day job, like a 9 to 5, and trying to do this 6:30 a.m. movie. Problem is the sun's up by then. The real problem is that just watching movies in this part of the world in the summer is difficult if you don't have a room that gets perfectly dark. Because the sun comes up in the summertime, the sun is up by 5 a.m. and goes down at like 10 p.m. just by nature of our latitude. So, thick curtains, yeah, I've actually been considering that. The problem is, of course, I rent my apartment. And so making changes to the interior design of the apartment is problematic. We have roller curtains, we have roller blinds on the windows that were installed by the strata that owns the building. So do they let me put in screws? Well, I wall-mounted my TV, and they haven't complained, and I wall-mounted my speakers, and they haven't complained, but that's mostly because the landlords don't visit. Theoretically, our lease says no. Well, that's not quite true. I think what our lease actually says is that we should seek approval from the landlords in order to make changes like that. I decided to ask for forgiveness instead of permission, but the contingency is that if you do put holes in the wall, you have to patch the walls. Like when we leave, we have to patch the walls, and we have to repaint from floor to ceiling, which, okay. If they want to ding my damage deposit or make me pay for painting, that's fine. The quality of life benefit of being able to wall mount my TV and speakers so that I can free up some table space in a 600 square foot apartment is worth it for me. I'll pay that money when I leave. The big thing for me is I want to buy this apartment. I never want to move out of it. So, Omega Laron, you say nobody ever gets back a good percentage of the damage deposit back anyhow. That's not quite true. In BC, the rental protection laws are quite strong. So it is actually illegal for your landlord to retain your damage deposit. The way a damage deposit is held by the landlord, and at the time that there's Fairy Brand again, at the time that you depart a rental, the landlord has a 10-day countdown to give you your entire damage deposit back. If they wish to withhold any element of their damage deposit, they have to make an application to the Residential Tenancy Board, and the Residential Tenancy Board will rule on whether will hold the damage deposit in trust. So they make an application to the RTB. The RTB then holds the damage deposit in trust, saying, all right, until we can mediate this dispute, we're going to hold on to this money. So the landlord doesn't get to hold it. They have to give it over to the RTB. And then the RTB will adjudicate and determine what amount of the damage deposit can be retained by the landlord. And that's just how it works here. Where was I going with that? If the landlord fails to return your damage deposit fails to return your damage deposit or file a dispute with the RTB, within that 10-day period, they owe you your damage deposit back twice. So if they don't just give it back to you, they owe you two. So there's quite a strong... generally speaking, the adjudication process with the RTB is too onerous to make it worth a landlord's while to try and hold any of the damage deposit unless there's real damage to the building, right? So they, like, generally speaking, here unless you do some real damage to your living quarters, you generally get your entire damage deposit back. And if there is damage to the apartment, the landlord and the tenant will usually sort of talk it out and be like, in other words, they won't try and take an exorbitant amount of your damage deposit. They'll be like, oh, this is probably $50 worth of damage. Would you be willing to let me deduct that from your damage deposit? And the tenant will then be like, usually in most cases, like, yeah, that's sure, I agree, that's $50 worth of damage, take it. Versus like having the whole damage deposit withheld for like $50 worth of damage. Yeah, scrupulous landlords, I don't understand. It's not so much that they're scrupulous, it's the laws are very strong. And the penalties for being unscrupulous are very high. And you're right, this does rely on tenants, like, the unscrupulous landlords are the ones that rely on their tenants not knowing their rights. Or the ones that don't know what the RTB says their rights as landlords are. So that's where you run into trouble, is when people don't know what the law actually says on either side of that equation. But I have never had more than $50 of my damage deposit withheld by a landlord. And the $50 worth of my damage deposit that was withheld was a contractually pre-approved withholding for carpet cleaning. So when I moved out, the lease that I had signed said that they could withhold carpet cleaning costs, and it cost $50 to have my carpet cleaned. And, like, yeah, I actually got a little snotty at them when they did that, because because the carpets were not in bad shape and did not really require cleaning. So, wait, my deposit was only $100. No, they kept $50. My deposit was, I don't know, what was my apartment was the deposit was half month's rent, so it was $450 or $425 for that particular apartment, but they kept $50. Yeah, after 5 years, it's assumed the carpet will be replaced. That's perfectly normal. And now I'm like, man, I wish I could have a $950 apartment. The apartment I was in was student housing. It was 250 square feet for $900 a month in subsidized student housing. And now you're like, man, I wish I could have a 250 square foot for $9.50 a week. But anyhow, the student housing I was in, it was brand new build. I had lived there for... It had been built over the summer. I moved into it in the September. I lived in it for 2 years, and at the end of 2 years, I got dinged $50 for carpet cleaning. And I did not think that the carpet cleaning expense was really justified because the carpets were still essentially new. They were dark gray carpets that showed no signs of wear and no, like, dirt. But I had agreed to it in the contract, so I just was like, all right, fine, whatever. I'm not going to fight this. Anyhow, sort of, as I was saying, like, my hope with the apartment that I'm currently in is that I never have to move. So I will get my damage deposit back when the lease ends because I will have bought the apartment from the landlord. That is my pipe dream. That is my one wish in life, is that I can just buy this apartment and never have to move out of it. Have I asked the landlord to buy it? No, of course not. I don't have the money to buy this apartment yet. I would need a down payment first. I absolutely have not discussed it with the landlord, in part because my landlord lives in China, and I've never met them. So it will all be brokered by a third-party real estate company at some point or another. But I wouldn't even broach that conversation until such a time as I have a down payment ready to go. See, the likelihood of it getting sold out from under you just went up. Yeah, 100%. That's one of the reasons I hate the rental market in this city, is because housing security is a huge problem. The one advantage to this apartment is that each year at the lease expiry, they give us the option of renewing the lease for a year, which means that even if someone moves in, they have to honor the lease. The lease gets grandfathered into the next owner. So we have some security there. The person that I rent from lives overseas, and all of my interactions with the rental company has been like an actual real estate agency that manages this, like a property management company that manages this rental on behalf of our foreign owner. And they have been super great. I actually have no complaints at all. The rental company, we had our washing machine break down and they had it fixed within, it was 2 weeks, but they got it fixed, no complaints. We got a brand new one. They're super responsive to issues, super polite. They have given us no reason to want to piss them off. So we have been extremely delicate about our interactions with them, because we're like, we want to make sure that we're getting issues dealt with, but we try to space out when we bring them up so that they don't think we're being too needy. But our landlord has given us the permission to get a dog if we want one, so that's good. Andrew, yes, Andrew has had to move multiple times because he's had apartments sold out from under him. The one way that you can sort of get that, the one way that happens, at least legally, is a person owns an apartment, they rent it out, then they sell it, and the people that they sell it to decide they want to move into it as their home, and then you get they can evict the tenant for landlord use of property. So that's how you end up in that situation. I have luckily never been in that situation. Yeah, Laron, I also agree. Letting tenants have pets is just a good move. I think it should be legally required. I am straight up. I think that allowing landlords to prohibit pets. At least, like, if I'm going to be the needlessly reconciliatory, I think that if it is a pet-friendly building, it should be against the law for the landlord to restrict pets. Like, the building I live in now is a pet-friendly building with no restrictions on the size of pets you can own. And so... But the lease that I have specifies that I cannot own a pet. And so that is kind of nonsense. Although, thankfully, my landlord was amenable to our request to get a pet, so we have been given dispensation to do so. But the damage deposit is there to cover damage. If you damage the apartment, that's what your damage deposit is for. And in BC, they can take a pet deposit on top of that. Where they so instead of if you have a pet, the landlord is entitled to a half month's rent damage deposit and then an additional half month's rent in pet deposit, which I think is reasonable. It kind of sucks, but it's reasonable, particularly because they're not allowed to discriminate on the basis of couples having children, and children tend to do way more damage than pets. But the bigger issue for me is that allowing the prohibition of pets creates a bigger class divide between property owners and property renters. And I'm big on, livability in homes. Meteor Rain, we got it. Livability in homes is a big thing for me. And particularly as we have moved into an economic situation where a larger and larger majority of people... Oh, landlords are not allowed to prohibit service animals, no. But a larger and larger portion of the populace is going to be renting for life. We know that pet ownership is associated with better, longevity and healthcare outcomes and lower stress and quality of life and general happiness. And being in a situation where you're housing insecure and you're prohibited from having some of the basic, luxuries of existence that are good for you and good for your social, just good for your mental health and your social balance and your physical activity level and your longevity and your health outcomes. Having someone who's just no, you're not allowed. If you want a pet, you should own. In a city where properties go for $1 million or more, feels really unjust to me. So I don't know. I'm big on rental housing should be livable. Rental housing should be large enough that you can have a family and that you have room for things. You can live a full and complete life in a rental apartment, whereas the structures that we have in place that allow landlords some degree of dictatorial control over what you can and cannot do in your own home feels, again, unjust to me. So I am strongly in favor of laws that allow renters to live in their homes as if they're their homes and not just a house. That you are temporarily resident in. My apartment is not a hotel room, it is my home. So I think respecting that is important even if I don't own it. Okay, well, we got Meteor Rain, and now I've gone deep down the politics talk rabbit hole here, I guess. But we can actually proceed. We can play the video game now. Thank you for sticking with me through that ordeal. Did I not save the game? I thought I did save the game. Didn't I do that first? I did. I saved 1 minute ago. Okay, now that we're here, I have already been around this place, so yeah, it's good to be sure. Hi, Johnny. Man, Should I go or not? I get so mental at times like this. I'm hopeless. Hey, aren't you... What? You mean you're... 2? Don't bring me down to your level. What? Me too. I decided this after a lot of deep thought. My last memories of Midgar, you know? But that guy over there kind of scares me. Welcome! Even unpopular dweebs like you may meet their destiny here. You looking for a girlfriend too? You know a girl named Tifa? Hey, you're pretty fast! Tifa's our newest girl. But unfortunately, she's having an interview right now. Here at the Honeybee Inn, it's customary for all the new girls to be taken to Don Corneo's mansion. Don Corneo is a famous dilettante. Now he wants to settle down and is in the market for a bride. Oh, I guess I can take it off 3 times speed. No way. I can't go in. Things aren't working out. Between our differences in my pay, it just isn't cutting it. To be fair, I spent about 20 minutes watching Adam fight a side quest boss just over 3 times his level, where he was doing primarily 1 damage and topping it at about 30. In what game? In Nier Automata. Ah. So, Nier Automata was on my list of games to pick up, but Adam beat me to it. So now I'll have to wait until we're done with all the Final Fantasies. What the hell? You expletive? This ain't no expletive show. I'm busy right now. I'm feeling like there's gonna be a fight. The Honeybee Inn is a private club. Only members can go in. Shoo. Shoo. Oh, he does not have a new line. I just can't make up my mind. Huh? About what? Don't make me say it. It's the shop down on the right. It's a little early to start eating. Come back in a bit. Oh, what should I do? Should I just buy it? Murph, if it's super late, you should go to bed. How come every time I join an original Final Fantasy VII stream, it's on this quest line? Is this like 75% of the game? Totally. Don't push, hooligan. Welcome. Please take your time. I don't remember what the trick is to... Oh, right, I have to go all the way up to Don Corneo's mansion. Oh, except that I ran back in the door. To be fair, Ashton, you would have missed this, except that I spent the last, like, three hours farming up Cloud's level 3 limit. So, if I hadn't done that, if I had not been completely unhinged in terms of needing to out-level this game, you would have missed this entirely. So it's my fault that you tuned in while this quest line is still going on. You can blame me. All this trash. Can't we do anything with it? All this belongs to the owner of the weapon shop. He keeps picking things up and saving them here. Oh, you mean the owner who has a tank in his shop? But any way you look at it, it's just trash. Yeah, probably we'd be halfway up the Shinra Tower by now. I mean, crashing my Switch and having the game quit did not help one bit. This is the mansion of Don Corneo, the most powerful man in Wall Market. Look, the Don's not into men, so don't let me catch you around here again. Oh, hey, you've got a cute one with you. Hey, this looks like the Don's mansion. I'll go take a look. I'll tell Tifa about you. No, you can't. Why? Do you know what kind of place this is? Then what am I supposed to do? Do you want to go in with me? Well, being a man, that'll be pretty hard. Besides, if I bust in there, it'll cause too much commotion. But I can't just let you go in alone. Oh, man. First, we need to find out if Tifa's all right. What's so funny, Aerith? Cloud, why don't you dress up like a girl? It's the only way. What? Just wait. I've got a cute friend I want to bring. Aerith, I can't. You are worried about Tifa, aren't you? Then come on, hurry. All right, to the dress shop. And then to all the other places to get all the best items. Excuse me, I'd like to get a dress. It might take a little time. Will that be all right? What's the problem? Well, my father, the owner, has been in a slump lately. You see, he makes all the dresses. And where is your father? He's probably plastered at the bar. So, you're saying we can't get a dress unless we do something about your father? Yeah, I'm sorry he's caused so much trouble. You'd help me bring him back? Well, if we don't do something, we don't get a dress, right? Really? Please help my crazy old dad. I just don't know what to do anymore. All right, we'll do something. Let's go, Cloud. All right, up to the bar. Excuse us, are you the father of the girl at the clothing store? I own the clothes shop, but I ain't your father. I didn't say that. Make me some clothes. I don't make men's clothes. I don't feel like making anything right now. Cloud, you wait over there for a second. I'll try to talk to him. Why don't you go over there and have something to drink? You know, mister, he always said that just this once he'd like to dress up like a girl. So that's why I wanted a cute dress for him. What? A tough-looking guy like that? So how about it? Will you make him one? It might be interesting. I was getting a little bored just making regular clothes. Then you'll do it for us? Yeah! Alright, what kind of dress do you want? Something that feels soft. And something, as I recall, that shimmers. Let's double check. Soft and something that shimmers. Shimmers? That shimmers. And something that shimmers. Got it. You know, I got a friend that has the same taste as him. I'll go talk to him. Hey, hold on. Wait until I get an image in my head. That's good. Hey, could you do something for me? Someone's been in there all day and they're not coming out. I can't hold it anymore. Hey, someone's in here. Don't look. Got any medicine on you? I'm too hyper and, too hyper. Alright, back to the boutique. Which is here. Oh, you're here! It's ready! Go try it on! How do you put this on? Whoa, what are you doing? It's still not right. A wig, that's what you need. I thought you might, so I talked to my friend about getting one. You know the gym? You'll find a lot of people there like you. Go and talk to them. Like you? Aerith, what did you tell him? Does it matter? Anyhow, we got a pretty dress. This side quest, handling the themes therein with the grace of a 25-year-old game. Are you the one who wants to be cute? Cute? Right. And about the wig. Yeah, I heard, but it'll cost you. Big bro! The only way you're gonna get cuter is if you can beat Big Bro! That's right! So, you gotta compete with us! You're right. Let's do squats. Alright, we'll beat you out of this gym! Are you... the beautiful bro? What? You didn't know? Always running around here saying big bro this, big bro that? Never mind that. Come over here. No, I'll explain the rules. Alright, from the ready position, press Y to squat, B to get up, and A to go back to the ready position. So it's Y, B, A, Y, B, A, Y, B, A, Y, B, A. Squats till you're cute. It's scoots for the glutes. Got it. Whoever has the most squats after 30 seconds gets the wig. I'm not gonna lose. Big Bro's wig is mine. Just be quiet. It's not fair for you to start right away. So, you want some practice? A little. Then start practicing. Whoop. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I had 17. There we go. You're really something. Okay, I'm a man of my word. Here you are. Blonde wig. Yeah, good enough. Wait, bro, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Shut up. Don't cry just because you lost. Ugh. Bro's fist of steel cut to the bone. Alright, so we got the blonde wig. You'll have to do 14 or more in order to win the blonde wig, which we did. You have now successfully received enough items to enter Don Corneo's mansion if you would like. There are 2 additional items that you can obtain, however, which will assist you in ensuring Don Corneo which will assist you in ensuring that Don Corneo selects Cloud to be his bride for the night. Go back to the lower portion of Wall Market to the Materia store. Oh, we need the diamond tiara and the perfume. There are 2 things we need. Oh, right, and the underwear. Hey, man, got a minute? I need to talk man to man. What is it? Really? I appreciate it. I'm sorry, but young lady, would you turn the other way for a second? Why? Aerith. Gosh. I'm sorry, lady. Now here's the thing. Do you know that vending machine in the inn? I'm itching to know what they're selling in it. I can't just ask a girl to go get it. What? Why don't I buy it myself? Well, to tell you the truth, I got in a fight with the guy at the inn and I can't go there anymore. Come on, so, how about it? We'll go. Good, thanks. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Finished? Alright, to the inn. And I think you do stay the night? Yeah. Stay. Buy the most expensive item. Okay, good. This guide does go through every step of this quest. Thank you very much. Please come again. I got it. Oh, really? Hey. Cheese. And, what was it? A protein drink set. That jerk. I'm gonna do so much more business than him, his head'll spin. Thanks, bud. I'm motivated now. Take this. It's not much. Received key item. Diamond tiara. It's not much. Okay, now we go to the diner. Welcome. Sit wherever you like. In the one seat that's available. Sit down. There we go. Yes, what will you have? Okay, sit down at the counter and have any of the food items you like. The choice does not matter. We're going to have the Korean barbecue plate. 1 Korean barbecue plate. Coming up. In this store, you pay first. It'll be 70 gil. Thank you. Just a second. As was pointed out in Play It Forward, how do they have Korean? There you go. Enjoy. It was all right. Thank you. Here's an item coupon for the pharmacy. You can exchange it for 1 item there. That's our last coupon for now. Watch for our next promotion. Okay. The pharmacy is a small hut to the south of the diner with a cat statue in front. Ah! Don't just stand there. Say something. Oh, you have a coupon. Then please select any 1 medicine you like. You want digestive. Here you are. Now back to the bar. Not there. That's the dress shop. The bar is up here. guy at the back. Someone's in here! Don't look! Give her the medicine. Huh? You'll really give me some? Thanks. Phew. I feel better now. This is for your kindness. There we go. We got the sexy cologne. All right, back down to the lower section of... There we go. Now I can control myself. So we have, just making sure that I've crossed off all the things we've got. We've got the dress, we've got the blonde wig, we've got the diamond tiara, we've got the digestive, which then turned into the sexy cologne. So now we are headed back to the Honeybee Inn. And we talk to this guy. Nope, I just can't make up my mind. Here, you take this. You won't be able to get in without it. Hey, is that a member's card I see shining in your hot little hand? Please, come in. Looks like I need to go inside to complete my disguise. Sure. Good excuse. See ya. Puh, I mean, sir? Hurry. Please choose a room. Gosh, he's so weird, but then they all are. Alright, so you can wander around a few of the rooms of the Honeybee Inn. The room to the north leads to the change room for the honeybees. Choosing to spy on the people in the room to the northeast yields some pretty disturbing lines of dialogue. That is what the guide says. I cannot comment on the quality of the lines of dialogue. Oh, I just can't seem to lose weight. Sir, you can't come in here. Yuck, a pervert. Yeah, don't! Paste, paste, paste. Oh god, here's another one of those guys. You know, the delicate type. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. Okay, peer in the room. Come on, peer in the room. Ah, the lover's room. Looks like this room's being used. Wow! Phew. What's wrong, Grandpa? You keep sighing. You know, Grandma. Is this the room? Whew. I know our son rented this for us all and all, but it's too nice for us. Big round bed, gorgeous tub. I just can't get comfortable. Don't worry about it. This is a high-class neighborhood in the big city. You keep complaining and we'll get in trouble. The expletive room. Hold ground. The Queen's room. Looks like this room's being used. Wow. The wind's calm now. The curse of the resurrected Satan. Our beloved queen does not awaken. The time is ripe. A legend has been passed on through generations. Shouldn't we stop him soon? We have a luncheon with President Shinra. You tell him. I can't tell him. Come on. Well... A legend has been passed on through generations. They sought the promised land. I'm so disgusted with the president. This happens every time we come to Midgar on business. One with blue eyes. We came all the way to Midgar just for this? And a great white sword on his back. Will not lead us to the promised land. What are you complaining about? You're just holding the lights. I've got to wear this heavy armor. I know, but it's all part of the job. Oh yeah? Did you hear? The president's wife found out about this little hobby of his? No way. I didn't know that. Oh, looks like he's done. Man, I'm glad. Jeez, Mr. President! I mean, Your Majesty! Oh, I'm sorry. Please remove the ancient curse! Okay, I think you're right that one of them will do my makeup if I talk to them more. But I can't remember if I have to come... I was thinking I had to come back with the dress on. Oh, there you go. I guess he just doesn't realize his position. I feel sorry for him. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. God, what a pest. All right, get out of here, you dog. That's it. I'll name him Pooch. What should I do? Is he following me? Really? What if he follows me home? Poochie'll do it. I'm sure of it. You think he's after me? Really? This guy makes me sick. And his eyes are weird, too. Yeah, don't hurt these guys' feelings. At least say hi to him. Hello. What a nice day today. By the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Cloud, a jack of all trades. Oh, yeah. Welcome, Cloud. Gross, don't get carried away. Remember, your name is Pooch. Take care, Cloud. Yeah, I think the makeup is only available after the underwear. Okay, so choosing the rooms to the northwest or southwest will get Cloud either the lingerie or the bikini bottoms. It doesn't matter which room you choose or which item you receive. I don't remember which room is which. So there's the expletive room and the group room. But I don't remember which one's which. The group room is what it says on the tin. The expletive gives Cloud PTSD. Yeah, we are in extreme content warning zone. I mean, not extreme content warning zone, considering this, but... Okay, so the lingerie or bikini bottoms will not improve the likelihood of Don Corneo choosing you in and of itself. However, after you have received one of the items, you can request the assistance of the girls in the Honeybee changing room to put makeup on Cloud, which will increase the overall likelihood of Don Corneo selecting Cloud. I guess I'll take this one. I'll take this room. Alright, now all we have to do is enter the room. You're not going to have a change of heart, are you? Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, don't be angry with me. Jeez, this one's probably the violent type. Alright, please. I have to admit, I definitely like the remake version of this better than I like the original. This way, please. Shall we begin? I guess since you chose this room, that would mean you hate being lonely? I'm used to being alone. I'm always alone. Alright, alright. Jeez, you're so moody. Come on, everyone's waiting. Everyone? Here they are. All right, everyone. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah! What's up? Smile, smile, smile. Oh man. What should I do? I'm out of here. I've got no time to mess around with you. Out of my way. Don't be so embarrassed. Loosen up, buddy. Let's wash off all our sweat and dirt together. What's up? Bubby, so you're the intimate type, eh? Wow, would you look at that? The bathing sound effect is fabulous. Isn't bathing great? It soothes you. How is it, Bubby? Feels good, huh? I don't feel good. Let me out. Hi, Meg. You'll get used to it. Try counting to 10. 9. Hey, Bubby. How old are you? 8. 21. You're less than half my age. I'm so jealous. So, how about it? Do you want to join my young bubbies group? Not interested. 7. 6. Maybe in another life. Well, if that's how you feel, too bad. We have a trip planned at a cabin out in the country. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's 10. I'm getting out. Why don't you stick around and play a bit? Daddy's so lonely. Bubby, this is important to me. Here's a memento of our time together. Hope we meet again. Hello, everyone. This is some underwear. I'm supposed to wear this? Well, if it's to save Tifa, I guess I have no choice. Yeah, Ashton never asks chat to bathe with Daddy. Yeah, don't. If I were to dress up like a woman, then I've got to really prepare carefully. I should be able to put makeup on here. Have them make me up. I have a favor to ask of you. Can you put makeup on me too? Paste, paste, paste. Oh my! I guess I did it. There's literally no difference in his face. You did not get this experience when you played this game. You probably didn't get this part because it's not laid out explicitly. So unless you were following a guide, it's unlikely you would even know to come here. Sorry, when I say it's not laid out explicitly, I mean it's not like there's not a breadcrumb to lead you there. Oh, there's a different sound effect for good and bad. Where did Aerith go? Okay, so we did that. We got makeup. So that's everything, right? There's nothing else that I'm missing? We just have to go to the... Ding! Need to talk to Aerith. Aerith disappeared. Looks like you're all set. Now try it on, and let's see how it fits. Aren't you gonna change? Not bad. This may be a new business for me. Yeah, you're right. Should we try it? Thanks for showing us something new. My father's got his motivation back now, so the dress is on the house. Walk more nicely, like this, Miss Cloud. What do you mean, nicely? Oh, you're so cute, Miss Cloud. Ah, I want one. Do you have one that'll look good on me, too? How's this? How about that one? Father, what are you talking about? This one's much better. No, what are you saying? This one. I want this one. Huh? I'm going to change. I gotta say this in the Daniel Craig voice. No peeking. I'm about to get naked back here. No peeking. Sorry, that is a quote from the movie Logan Lucky, which if you have not watched, you should immediately. It's very good. But Daniel Craig is playing a Southern bandit, and he changes clothes in the back of a Mustang after having been broken out of prison. And he says to the front of the... Okay, so if you saw Knives Out and liked Daniel Craig as a, like, Southern detective and his hilarious, over-the-top, ridiculous accent, you should go watch Logan Lucky, because he plays a, like, it's West Virginia, I think, is where he's located. So sort of an Appalachian accent, I guess. But he plays a bank robber and demolition expert. And anyhow, he changes in the back of a Mustang, and he says up front, like, I'm about to get naked back here, so no peeking. It's very good. Strongly advise. See if I can find the GIF. And I'll post it in chat. No peeking. The song Country Roads is in fact sung by a like 8-year-old girl in the movie. Uh-oh. It didn't save. Save link as. Ah, no. Here we go. Will that save? That one saved. Okay. I'm about to post this to chat. I realize this is riveting content that I've subjected you all to again. Oh, okay, it did save. Wild. Where's my chat window? Actually, I can't drop a GIF right into chat. I have to link to it. Welp. Ruined forever. Copy image address. There we go. Paste. Right there. There's no TOS violation there. It's safe to look at. So, how do I look? Oh, you're no fun. Anyhow, Logan Lucky came out in 2017, maybe 2018. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. It's about heist. It's a heist film with Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, 2017. Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, and Daniel Craig. I think nobody saw it, but it's really good. Good. It looks good on you. It's really something. Thank you, Ashton, for verifying the year. Let's go to the save point again one more time. Always save. Never don't save. ABS. Always be saving. Now let's leave Wall Market and go fight houses some more. You were already looking it up and had the window open. Very good. Damn, your friend's hot, too. Come in, come in. Two ladies coming through. Hey, ladies. I'll go and let the Dawn know you're here. Wait here. Don't wander around. Now's our chance. Let's find Tifa. I wonder where she is. I can't remember if there's actually a chest in here in this one or not. Tifa? Nice to meet you. I'm Aerith. Cloud's told me a lot about you. And you are? Hey, you're the one with Cloud in the park. Right, with Cloud. Oh. Don't worry, we just met. It's nothing. What do you mean, don't worry? About what? No, don't misunderstand. Cloud and I grew up together, nothing more. Poor Cloud, having to stand here and listen to both of us call him nothing. Right, Cloud? Cloud? Nailed it, thank you, I know, moving on. Cloud? Why are you dressed like that? And what are you doing here? Never mind. What happened to you after the fall? Are you hurt? Slow down. Let me answer. I'm dressed like this because there is no other way to get in here. I'm all right. Aerith helped me out. Oh, Aerith did. Tifa, explain what you're doing in a place like this. Yeah, I'll just plug my ears. Yeah, that nailed it. I know. Thank you. Moving on is probably the best line in the remake. Like, easily. The delivery is so good. I'm glad you're okay. Thanks. What happened? When we got back from the Sector 5 reactor, we saw a weird man. And a florist, or local florist, is also a really good line, but I really think the nailed it line is, like, the best one. Barrett caught him and squeezed some information out of him. That's when the Dawn's name popped up. Right, Don Corneo. Barrett told me to leave the Lech alone. But something's been bothering me. I see. So you wanted this story straight from Corneo's mouth. Well, I made it here, but now I'm stuck. Corneo is looking for a bride. Every day he gets 3 girls, chooses one of them, and then, well... Anyway, I have to be the girl for tonight. Sorry, but I overheard. If you know the 3 girls, there's no problem, right? I guess so, but... We have 2 here, right? No, Aerith, I can't involve you. Oh, so it's all right for Tifa to be in danger? No, I don't want Tifa in... Is it all right? I grew up in the slums. I'm used to danger. Do you trust me? Yes. Thanks, Ms. Aerith. Call me Aerith. Hey! It's time, ladies. The Dawn is waiting. I told you not to wander around. I tell you, women nowadays. Hurry up, will you? I guess I don't need to ask, but the other girl is me, right? You're right. You didn't need to ask. Alright, now we have everybody in the party. Equip Metal Knuckle. Equip Titan Bangle. We have no materia to assign, so that's fine. I love the way he stands with his hands together. The Don's waiting in his room. Oh, hey, it's Scotch and Koch. All right, ladies. Line up in front of the Don. Good. Splendid. Now, let's see. Which girl should I choose? This one? Or this one? Oh, I've made up my mind. My choice for tonight is... this healthy-looking girl. Wait a sec. I mean, please wait a moment. Woohoo! I love chickies who play hard to get. Yowza! You can have the rest. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Shall we go, my pretty? Ah, we're finally alone. All right, pussycat, come to daddy. We got a hyper. Woohoo! Don't be shy, we're all alone now. You're so cute. I never get tired of looking at you. Do you like me too? Of course. You sure know how to make a guy feel good. Then what do you want to do? Whatever you want, Daddy. Oh man, I can't stand it. All right then. Give me a kiss! A kiss! All right. Just a minute. What the hell? Who's there? Cloud, were you really... A man? What's going on? Shut up! We're asking the questions now. What did your assistants find out? Talk! If you don't tell us... I'll chop it off. No! Not that! I'll talk! I'll tell you everything! So talk. I made him find out where the man with the gun arm was, but that's what I was ordered to do. By whom? No! If I told you that, I'd be killed! Talk! If you don't tell us, I'll rip it off. Ah! it was Heidegger of Shinra. Heidegger, the head of peace preservation. The head of peace preservation? Did you say the Shinra? What are they up to? Talk! If you don't tell us, I'll smash it. You're serious, aren't you? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not fooling around here either, you know. Shinra's trying to crush a small rebel group called Avalanche and want to infiltrate their hideout. And they're really gonna crush them, literally, by breaking the supports holding up the plate above them. Break the supports? You know what's gonna happen? The plate'll go ping, and everything's gonna go BAM! I heard their hideout is in the Sector 7 slums. I'm just glad it's not here in Sector 6. They're gonna wipe out the Sector 7 slums? Cloud, will you come with me to Sector 7? Of course, Tifa. Just a second. Shut up. No, wait, it'll only take a moment. Why do you think scum like me babbled on about the truth? Because I'm sure I'll win. Woohoo! Right! The little wiggle. He's such a creep. I was trying to channel my best Mark Hamill, but it's like I was going for the same general direction as the remake there, so I had to throw myself into it as best I could. How are the preparations going? Smoothly, very smoothly. I assigned the Turks to this. President, are we really going to do this? Simply destroy a group with only a few members? What's the problem, Reeve? You want out? No. But as head of the Urban Development Department, I have been involved in the building and running of Midgar. That's why. Reeve, flush your personal problems with the rest of your crap. The mayor's against this anyway. Mayor? He just sits in this building all day feeding his face. You still call that a mayor? Now, if you'll excuse me, sir. It just splits in half and tilts and walks off screen. You're tired. Why don't you take a couple of days off and go somewhere? We'll destroy Sector 7 and report that Avalanche did it. Then we'll send in the rescue operation care of Shinra Inc. This is perfect. Ah! You all right? Yeah. You all right? Man, this is terrible. Well, the worst is over. You just had to say it, didn't you, Aerith? Maybe not. Hyper. Cloud. Yeah, you should almost feel sorry for this chump, because he's about to be in a world of hurt. The likes of which he is heretofore unprepared. Oh, right, he cast Sadness. That's unfortunate. The real question is, will he survive long enough for Cloud to even get a Meteor Rain off? And I'm betting he won't. Whap. Bingo. It is the one downside of leveling the limits so hard early in the game, is that they become so infrequent as a result. He's not even hitting Cloud. There we go. Ding! Oh, I didn't quite do as well on that one. But nighty-night.
It's too late. Marlene, Barrett, the people of the slums. Don't give up. Never give up hope. It's not easy to destroy the pillar, right? Yeah, you're right. We still have time.
Ooh, a materia. A yellow materia. That'll be steel, I think, if I recall. Yes! Orb! I actually should check and see who has the highest dex right now. Or luck, I guess. 17, 21, 21. 18, 22, 18. So, Tifa can keep it. She's allowed. Alright, let's jump down. And now we get to fight some turts. I remember all these enemies from merely a week ago. One damage. Woo! Well, that was pretty good. There are so many weird monsters in the Final Fantasy VII, like, in the whole of Final Fantasy VII. I cannot wait to see more of the weird monsters that they cook up in future installments. Alright, and here we are at the train graveyard. Aerith, I got you mixed up in this.
Don't tell me to go home. If we can just get past the trains that are lit up, we should be able to get out of here.
Save. Ding. Alright, I'm going to call it there. I've been going now for 4 hours. It is 10:30, and so it is time for me to call it a night. But as usual, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who chats, everybody who lurks, and everybody who cheers. It is a genuine thrill to stream for you each and every day, and I do hope you have as much fun watching as I do streaming. Thank you for tuning in. Laugiodrit says, so I missed, well, most of your remake playthrough, so I'm watching a segment of the Don Corneo bit on YouTube on the side, and it is not Mark Hamill. It sounds like Mark Hamill, but it is not Mark Hamill. So just be warned. It sounds like Mark Hamill, but isn't. So that's it for tonight's stream. I will be back tomorrow, same Matt time, same Matt channel here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on twitch.tv/Wiggins, Wiggins. So I do hope you will tune in then. The first VOD of Final Fantasy VII is up on YouTube. The complete VOD of Final Fantasy VII Remake is up on YouTube, and I will have this VOD up tomorrow, ideally before we go live. So stay tuned for that. If you are not aware of what my YouTube channel is, you can find it linked in chat right now. That is... Oh, actually, making exclamation VOD is a great idea. I should add that command. Anyhow, so the YouTube channel is linked in chat. It is also in the down below on my About page, and that is where all of my VODs go live. I try to get them up within 24 hours of going live. Additionally, if you want to be notified when I go online, you can check my Twitter account. That is twitter.com/Matt_LRR. That is where I post go live notifications. That's where I comment on life and retweet nonsense. I like to think I'm funny, so... Well, I like to think I retweet things that are funny that other people that are funnier than me tweeted. So if you think that other people are funny and that I am maybe a decent filter for how funny other people are, feel free to follow me on Twitter, and I will filter only the choicest shit posts for you. And also notify you when I go live on Twitch. Yeah, that's it. That's all there is. If you're watching this on YouTube and you don't follow me on Twitch, I am here on twitch.tv/Wiggins. You can follow me here, and I stream every day. That's it for tonight. The only other thing I have to do is maybe throw. So, who are we going to throw to? Are we going to throw to Ben or Heather this evening? Let's throw to Heather. We'll throw to Heather. So, raid... Lunar Jade. Everybody hop aboard the raid train. I will send you to Heather. Heather is playing Animal Crossing this evening, so that will be nice and chill to carry you into bedtime. And I will see you back here in a mere 20 hours time. So have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.